Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montes podcast and my comedy show. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a new title and name for Donald Trump, and we can keep the taco label on him also, because he always, they say, Trump always chicken out. I think the new name for Donald Trump should be the National Liar. He just lies. Told everybody, he does this shit in writing too. He is stupid. He puts it in writing so we can have it for all times. So our children, they can say to our children, excuse me, because this stuff is funny. These were the Red Hat Brigade, the people who voted for a convict. Now he came out and said he had 250,000 people at his parade. When everybody knows, we have the official count today, 8,800. That is less than a normal day. Now, I used to work in an office right by that parade, and 10,000, 11,000 people came to that spot every freaking day. Trump parade had a minus deficit. Actually, when you look at it, no one came to this parade. He was sitting up there looking like a fool, had Marco Rubio sitting there with him. He looked like he was falling asleep. Had Pete Hegseth. They said Donald Trump kicked Pete Hegseth dead in the ass today. He blamed Hegseth for not doing a good job on the parade. He said that the soldiers looked like they were there, just playing around, just playing and not being serious. So the soldiers' face weren't, being serious, like they should pay him respect. Them soldiers probably been saying it hot as hell out here. I was in the military for 12 years, And when I got out of basic training, one of the most proudest thing in my life was when we marched and did what we call an eyes right and looked at our commanding officers and said, we did it. We were ready to kick some ass. Off. I was gone to the 101st Airborne Division. You see what I'm saying? America. A beautiful time in history for me. I never thought that I would see a criminal president backed up by a criminal Republican Party take this country to such a low standard. Donald Trump is a professional liar. And that's how they get over America. They just tell the people any damn thing, you know. You know, he is lying about everything, and it's so ridiculous. And I don't understand how anybody, especially the people in the Congress, can continue to follow this man. I don't get it. I don't understand. What is it? What is in it for them? They want us to be like them. They want us to go to the mega church and get magatized, and have the maggot ministers, the preachers, like the one in Minnesota, killing people. You see what I'm saying? And I told you, they are capable of murder because Donald Trump policies today kill people worldwide. You know, his policies, when they go through, and they said that Senate is going to pass that poison bill cutting Medicaid. That's what they said. But you see, America, there is no way for them to run, and there is no way for them to hide because they don't have anybody to blame but themselves because they control everything. They said to us that their way of life is correct, and the rest of us, it is their way or the highway. So we need to send them down the highway away from Washington, D.C. And I was serious when I say never, ever vote for Republicans. because Republicans are notorious liars. And we're going to keep this podcast short because the only thing I want America to get out of this podcast is that Republicans are notorious liars. Never vote for them again. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel.